This is the Morning Swim Show for Wednesday, February 1st, 2012. I'm your host, Peter Bush. In the Phoenix Monitor today, we'll talk to Greg Winslow. He's the head swim coach at the University of Utah. They're finishing up their first season in the Pac-12 Conference. Coach Winslow joins us right now in the Phoenix Monitor from Salt Lake City. Coach, welcome to the Morning Swim Show. How are you?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
How you liking the new conference?
I'm loving the new conference. It's great to be a part of the Pac-12, and it's been a great experience getting to swim against the fastest conference in the country.
A little step up in competition, isn't it?
It's a big change. It's like you finally got to go to the deep end of the pool.
Well, that's a good way to put it. How have you and your team adjusted to swimming against faster swimmers?
Our team's been phenomenal with it. It's been a really good experience for not only our older swimmers, but our younger swimmers as well. You know, getting to go out to Cal and them announcing, hey, here's the national runner-up. Oh, and in the other lane's the national champ. You don't get to do that all the time. It's been great for us, and it's really stepped up our performance and just our focus, too. It's been great.
You moved to Utah from Arizona State about 5 years ago, right?
I did.
Tell me about the adjustment school to school and just for you as a coach in those past 5 years.
I think the biggest challenge for me was kind of just changing the culture here at Utah and getting guys and women that wanted to be something special. And I think we've got, Mike Litchinger was here before me, and he did a nice job with kind of changing it and starting it on its way. And we're getting back to kind of the tradition of Utah swimming when they're a top 10 team, and we're moving in that direction hopefully here in the next few years. But that was a big change. Obviously, coming from Arizona, it was great to get out of that heat. And the facilities up here aren't quite the great facilities down there, pool on campus, which helps us out a lot. And we use that in the spring and the summer to get us ready for trials and things like that. And the support from the athletic department has been fantastic.
I was going to say, what kind of resources would you say you have to build the kind of program that you want, and where would you like to see it improve?
Well, obviously, it's already been improving. And just this year, we went from 2 coaches to 4 coaches on deck. I think the Pac-12 had a lot to do with that and getting the monies that are coming in from being a part of that conference. And I think Utah is a great place to be right now as far as, a lot of schools are getting a lot of the money coming into the athletic departments for being a part of big conferences. But Utah's been successful in our basketball program making the Final Four, and our football program being able to go to the Sugar Bowl and be undefeated seasons. And they've been doing that on a shoestring budget. So now it's kind of like Christmas every day for every part of our athletic department, and that trickles all the way down to the swim program. And we've been able to see it, just in help with great coaches and getting them on staff here, and then with our kids and the way they're treated, and not taking buses to the middle of nowhere to go to swim meets, but flying out to Cal and Stanford, or flying down to Arizona and Arizona State, or UCLA and USC. You can't beat it.
This was your first year recruiting, knowing that you were in the Pac-12. Was it easier to get a kid to visit your school now, knowing that those are the teams you can say you'll swim against every year?
Easier and harder. I think that a lot more kids stayed on the line a lot longer because they were interested. But we got a phenomenal recruiting class, by far the best recruiting class, both men and women, that I've been a part of since I've been here. And kids are definitely interested instead of swimming against some of the teams that we were in the past, although they were great teams and well coached. It's a unique experience to stand up on the block at Stanford or at USC and get to race some of those programs.
Toughest team in the Pac-12 that you saw this year? This is sort of my backdoor way of asking who's going to win the NCAA championship. Your prediction?
Wow, good question. Thanks a lot. I think the Cal women, and I was a part of the Pac-10 before being part of this, but the Cal women were phenomenal. By far the best team I've seen top to bottom in a long time, not just this year. And Terry's done a great job out there. And with the men, I haven't gotten to see Arizona except for results. We didn't swim them this year just because Eric was new and it was our first year in here. We'll see them in the future, but I've been impressed with what they've done. But as far as live, I think Stanford was really impressive when we swam out there.
See, those are my picks. I think Cal is going to win on the women's side, and I'm picking Arizona to win the guys. So you are in quite the conference this year for sure.
No kidding. It's been fun.